Hello and welcome once again to the Daily Message. Continuing our reflection and meditation on Pope Francis's encyclical Laudato Si, today I want to focus on what Pope Francis says in numbers 65 and 66, which deal with the gospel of creation. Pope Francis tells us once again, or summarizes once again, the beautiful stories of creation in the book of Genesis. He tells us that when God saw what God had created, God saw that everything was very good. And he reaffirms that when God created the man and the woman, God created them in God's own image and likeness. And so what Pope Francis is, the conclusion Pope Francis is drawing from these summaries of the creation stories in Genesis is that there are three fundamental relationships which each one of us has with God, with each other, and with the earth. And these relationships cannot be separated from one another. These relationships are broken or are separated from one another by sin. And so Pope Francis tells us that there has evolved a misunderstanding of the command of God to Adam and Eve to have dominion over the earth. We have come to understand dominion as domination rather than as protection of the earth. And so the Pope tells us about our need to restore these three fundamental relationships that have been broken by sin, and to understand that these three relationships really are one relationship, that our relationship with God, our relationship with one another, and our relationship with the earth are all united, and that when our relationship with any one of the three is broken, our relationship with all three is broken and need to be healed and to be restored. Thank you for watching this week, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful weekend.